name is Mary Bigham, a food writer living outside of Philadelphia, and on this episode of Dish Trip, we head to Atlanta, Georgia to celebrate the launch of Southwest Airlines service to this peach of a city. Join us on our search to dig up the best, tastiest, and most unique gems that this city has to offer. Come along with me and Dish Tripper Amy Strauss for Dish Trip Atlanta. The Dish Trip crew flew in for the Southwest Airlines block party, where 4 restaurants created a Southwest Airlines themed appetizer, which was a great way to kick off our trip to Atlanta. We finished the evening with a pretty sweet contest where 4 contestants competed to see who could eat the most Georgia peach pie. Our first meal on Atlanta Dish Trip takes us to West Midtown. Our destination, West Egg, a brunch and breakfast hotspot known for its signature Coca-Cola cupcakes and insanely good all-day breakfast. West Egg is a perfect mixture of old and new styles.
The menu, we're sort of a neighborhood restaurant, so we're open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've got a full coffee bar and bakery, so we try to really cover the spectrum on things. This is our fried egg sandwich. It is thick cut challah, grilled. It's got over medium eggs, tomato jam that we make ourselves, mixed field greens, bacon on it, red onion, mayo. It is one of the local weekly paper, Creative Loafing, named it as one of the 100 things to eat in Atlanta before you die. It's great. It works for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Anytime.
Anytime. So
is this messier than it looks, or can I keep it contained?
It's pretty messy. Coca-Cola cake is a real traditional Southern cake. The recipe actually started with my grandmother's recipe. Okay. It's got a cream cheese frosting on it. It's got sort of a caramelly spice cake, kind of a little bit of cocoa in there. It's the kind of thing that if you didn't know there was Coke in there,
you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't necessarily identify it, but thank you all for coming.
If ever there was a hipster paradise, Little 5 Points of Atlanta would be it. And that's the home of our next beer-infused stop, The Porter. Founded by a husband and wife team looking for the perfect beer bar, The Porter has everything you'd want in a quality gastropub. Inside the exposed brick bar, and voted one of the top 10 beer bars in America by RateBeer.com, we were swooning over their impressive 340-plus beer list.
Hey y'all, welcome to The Porter.
Hello.
Here is a beer list for you and some menus. Thanks. Today we've got the Victory Donnybrook Stout, but we have 30 taps, so things change all the time, but we always have Victory beers in the bottle as well.
I say we get the mussels. Yeah, let's do that.
Here you guys go. Victory Donnybrook Stout.
Thank you. Oh, have the glass too.
You try. Mussels. Oh, these are the Belgian fries, and they come with our house-made charred onion mayo as well. In the true Belgian tradition. No ketchup, but you get the mayo. You guys enjoy. Take care. Oh yeah.
It's very light.
Yeah, definitely. It has a nice spice. It's not overpowering, but it gives you that little kick.
Our next stop on our culinary tour led us to 2 Urban Licks. This restaurant has been heating up the Atlanta restaurant scene with its fiery American cooking since opening in the fall of 2004.
A local food writer is here to join us, Andrea.
I'm a food writer for J'adore magazine and lifestyle editor of Atlanta Tastemaker magazine. And this is one of my favorite restaurants because it's just the ideal spot to bring anyone.
Well, we try to do really creative food, but at the same time make it approachable. We, we have an emphasis on like rotisserie items, grilled items with a southern flair because we are Atlanta.
Now, I heard you have a very unique wine program here.
Yes, we do. We have a wine barrel system, like kegs. It's about 20 feet tall, and it's everything's on a tap.
Wine on tap.
Wine on tap.
Wine on tap.
I'm never gonna leave.
Well, these are house fried chips with a chipotle cream cheese, hot smoked salmon that we do in house with capers, onions, and chopped chives. We serve it on top of this wine barrel board here, and it's nice for like a party to kind of share and talk, and it's kind of a fun thing to do.
I love this. The capers in here. We've got some onion in here, so as long as we're all eating onion, we can all be very close throughout the evening and not feel offended by that. Thank you so much for having us.
Salud.
Nestled between Cabbagetown and East Atlanta, the Shed at Glenwood was our next stop on our tour. We met with Chef Lance Goumier to explore this spot known for their sliders.
We're joined with a local food writer, Malika Harry-Turan. Hello and welcome.
Thank you. I just published my first book.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you. It's called Food Lover's Guide to Atlanta. Of course,
perfect.
The Shed is listed in this book.
If you want to come to Atlanta and eat where the locals are eating,
Right.
this is it.
This is it. So local ingredients, local folks.
We just got some amazing pears from the farm. And we're going to do a foie gras with a pear jam. Some bread that was baked about a half a mile from here by a friend of mine.
Oh my goodness.
That's delicious.
Chef Lance sets a new standard in the city with these delightful scallop sliders that pack a big taste into each small bite with a jalapeno slaw and a Creole aioli.
Messy is better. See?
Oh my God. This is incredible.
You can't visit the Shed without having the house-made ding dong.
This is a childhood memory. When I was a kid, I loved that dessert. And then once I became a chef, I wanted to pass on that excitement I had when I was a kid about the ding dong. And we've been very fortunate. People love it.
White chocolate mousse in there. It's creamy and delicious and chocolatey and cakey. It's everything you want.
Found in the heart of Midtown, located in a corporate building, Empire State South takes a modern approach to creating authentic Southern dishes, relying on the beautiful foods of the region. This restaurant offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a to-go lunch program. We were lucky enough to sit down with executive chef Ryan Smith to get a taste of his favorite menu item and to hear more about the restaurant.
We're gonna try something that you're very famous for, which is a healthy superfood.
It's basically toning down protein, so it's just like 2 or 3 ounces of hanger steak and then like a bunch of different little salads. There's some fingerling potato salad with roasted peppers, some roasted beets and turnips with a little goat cheese, really simply dressed greens, citrus.
Great. Ooh.
I'll just fly to Atlanta.
Yeah, it becomes really popular because hit a lot of different points.
I tell you what, that'll take you back. You know what I'm saying?
Way back.
I like where your head's at.
Our accommodations of choice are usually with the Sage Hospitality Hotel, and our choice in Atlanta was the Glen Hotel. Modern and clean, this hotel is located in downtown Atlanta. Plastered wall to wall with modern art pieces, suites featuring well-sized comfortable living rooms, and flat screen TVs. A must-see attraction at the Glen is the Sky Lounge, a place to be seen and often filled with celebrity sightings. You can surely enjoy the delicious cocktails and the tunes of the house DJ. On the same block as West Egg, Abattoir sits not ashamed of its bloody past. Our next stop takes us to a former slaughterhouse that in French actually means slaughterhouse. We were lucky enough to meet with executive chef Tyler Williams in this gorgeous, simple, and rustic space.
Okay, I'm gonna do some spicy sweetbreads for you. And I'm gonna emulsify some butter into this stock. Also to this, we've added honey and our house-made hot sauce with Thai green chilies that we grew out back during the summer. I want crispy sweetbreads, but I don't want to overcook them on the inside. And they're perfectly cooked right now. They're gonna be uber crispy and beef bacon.
Beef bacon.
Beef bacon is made from the brisket. You go through some serious clarified butter cooking like this. And now we're gonna make a little salad here. The sweetbreads are gonna get rolled in there, hot and cold. I love textural contrast, heat contrast, color contrast. I like contrast.
Oh yeah.
They melt in your mouth.
And wow, the heat doesn't hit you right off the bat, but it lingers.
It's a sweet heat. I like that.
Well, we're a farm-to-table restaurant using organic products. We have our own farm, Summerlin Farm. We're a nose-to-tail or whole animal restaurant.
All right.
We bring in whole legs of beef, whole pigs, butcher them, and
Eat all of it.
Spread it out across the menu, basically.
Right. There is vegetarian
Absolutely.
options.
We have
Okay.
vegetarian entrees, appetizers, all across the board.
All right.
And I actually have one for you right here.
All right.
Toasted sourdough baguette on a wood fire grill. We have an Italian burrata, and we warm that through to create a little hot and cold contrast. So the mozzarella on the outside becomes warm, and then
We have the cool ricotta that oozes out of the inside. What we have here is a 5-cheese macaroni gratin, our farm egg with a little bit of bacon bits on top, bacon jam.
Let's get in. It's like a pool. Basically, every element of this is something I would love. Yeah, I would eat this every day.
Me too.
Situated in the Castleberry Hill section of the city, Bottle Rocket is an unassuming sushi restaurant with fresh fish and a menu boasting over 45 different types of sushi. On the night we were there, Bottle Rocket celebrated the Walking Dead season premiere by creating specialty zombie drinks, and a professional makeup artist was on hand to turn many patrons, including our very own dish tripper Amy, into an army of ravenous zombies. Instead of feasting on brains, these zombies were noshing on tuna burgers and killer cocktails.
Well, Bottle Rocket, it's kind of like the modern day Cheers. Kind of like one of those places you can come. It's a small place, but it's just like it's very friendly neighborhood kind of bar.
Right.
And
with killer food.
Look at this poo-poo platter. Check it out, right? I can't wait to dig into this.
Yeah, I can't either. But anything on fire is very cool.
I know, right? So let's dig in.
And I love all these dipping sauces too. Ooh, when it's smoking, that's when you know.
Like, so the tuna burger is one of the things that made me fall in love with Bottle Rocket. It's a sushi grade tuna.
Right.
And it's got, the batter has a quail egg in it.
Wow.
It's so amazingly wonderful. I mean, you just have to taste it and
fall in love.
And fall in love with it like I did. Correct.
This is crazy good. This is like no tuna burger ever made. Did you do the cocktails tonight?
I did. This is a very traditional tiki drink.
All right.
It's called a zombie.
Cool.
Fits the party for the night.
Well, cheers.
So cheers.
Cheers. Right at you.
Stuck to the original recipe as much as we could.
Whoa.
It's a strong
Delicious
drink.
And we love, and the zombie, what do you think, zombie? 2 thumbs up?
All right, no dish trip would be complete without a stop at a local brewery. We love our craft brews. This is Steve. What's your title, your official title?
Officially the Minister of Propaganda.
What does that mean, really?
It means I'm making it up as I go.
Cool, I like that.
Yeah. We've been around for coming up on 15 years. We got a beer that we just packaged, which I'll have to send back to our friends at Victory.
Okay.
It's called 15 Years of Heady Beers.
Cool.
Yeah, we came into Atlanta just after the Olympics came through town. That was '96. Started building the brewery out on the west side of town.
And we can see you're expanding here.
Yeah, we're going from 100,000 barrel capacity up to 500,000 barrel capacity to make in a year.
Big jump.
Yeah.
Well, we have a special message via technology from our friends at Victory Brewing Company. So take a look.
Happy anniversary, understands your 15th. For our 15th, we had made Headwaters Pale Ale. So
Oh, nice.
hope you enjoy it, celebrating your 15th. Take care.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I only have 5 of these beers for you.
Yeah. Does he know that one's missing?
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. So there you go. This is a taste of Philadelphia for you in Atlanta,
Much
Georgia.
appreciated.
Join us for our next dish trip and follow us online at dishtrip.com.
Having fun here at this restaurant. Love it here, and I love it here.